Hello there, my very good friends. Andy Murray here for What Culture Wrestling, and Money in the Bank 2020 is in the books. It was a night of all kinds of crazy shenanigans. I'm talking dudes getting thrown over the roof, Bruce Prichard hanging out in the bathroom, Doink the Clown existing in 2020, Moppy returned, sort of. And of course, we have two new Money in the Bank briefcase holders, the bank managers, as I like to call them, Otis and Asuka. But I'm not going to talk about any of that. I am going to talk about the most important thing of all, clothing! Yay! Now, if you've seen one of these videos before, then you probably know the drill, but if you don't, just know that this is a nice little nod, a shout out, if you will, to the men and women who put the extra effort into their sartorial swagger. Wrestling, after all, is an aesthetic business. Your look matters, your ring attire matters, and today we're going to break down some of Money in the Bank's most interesting choices. So let's break them down. I'm Andy for What Culture Wrestling, and here are 7 hidden meanings behind WWE Money in the Bank 2020 attires. Number 7, Miz and Morrison. John Morrison and The Miz couldn't get the job done in their SmackDown Tag Team Championship match with every other healthy team on SmackDown, but they really did look the part, and if you watched one of these videos before, you know no matter who's presenting, we always go out of our way to shout out those tag teams who match all styles, not just their wrestling styles. And here, Miz and Morrison look tremendous in their resplendent Money in the Bank green. And you know, we usually highlight the New Day in this spot, so while Big E and Kofi Kingston are probably quite happy, you know, walking away with the goddamn gold, their spot on this list this very time is taken by their opponents. Number 6, MVP. The former United States champion was at Money in the Bank 2020 for a good time rather than a long time, but he was looking sharp even before he linked up with his former Impact Wrestling cohort, Bobby Lashley, who he may or may not be managing now. Who the hell knows? Either way, the pair looked ready to take on the world as they stood there staring down R-Truth, who, poor guy, looked like a doomed rabbit in the headlights. And this was actually the second time that MVP has shouted out Black Panther. He did it at the Royal Rumble, and this time he came through with the Golden Jaguar, whatever you pronounce that word, the Eric Killmonger thing. That's what he did here, and it looked great once again. Number 5, Bray Wyatt. Now, there was a lot to dislike when Bray Wyatt previously wrestled as his Mr. Rogers character against The Miz, the character of course from the Firefly Funhouse. He didn't quite go all in. This time, he did. He had the sweater, he had the slacks, he had the shoes, he had everything you could possibly want to represent the Firefly Funhouse. And the line this time was drawn a lot clearer. This was all done to present a clear differentiation between Bray's two characters. At Money in the Bank, he gave Braun the best version, the good version of himself, or the closest thing to good that he's capable of. He's an evil, evil bugger, is what I'm trying to say. Here, he was the nice guy. He was trying to lure Braun in, being all friendly. Come back to the family, man, it'll be great. Obviously, that didn't work. Now, he's going to battle Braun as the Fiend. The monster inside him is going to be unleashed. He couldn't convince him the nice way, now he's going to play dirty, and it started off with this tone-setting attire choice. Good stuff. Number 4, Bruce Prichard. We all know Vince McMahon loves literal toilet humor, and that's exactly what this was. Brother Love, he kind of like stumbled out of a cubicle, he flushed, I guess, and he washed his hands. Good on him for obeying proper hygiene advice, particularly at this difficult time. But there was something a little bit off about this Brother Love thing, wasn't there? I mean, the face wasn't all painted up red, it was slathered with what looked like enough fake tan to make even Hulk Hogan blush. Not that you could see Hulk Hogan blush under the fake tan, but you get my point. It was a strange way to present Brother Love, but that's what they did, and you know, Vince loves toilet humor, so here's his right-hand man. Cool. Number 3, Nia Jax. The irresistible force wasn't able to stop Asuka from walking away with the woman's Money in the Bank briefcase, but she came dressed for a war beyond even this match. She was dressed in black and red primarily, and maybe this is just me, maybe this is a tiny little bit of a reach, but those are kind of like the Raw colors. And what does Nia want? She wants the Raw Women's Championship back. This suggests to me that maybe she's going to go straight back after Becky Lynch, provide that feud, while the Money in the Bank briefcase holder simmers away in the background doing Asuka stuff. Seems to make sense, and you know, if the attire is a nod to that, well, it's a good piece of foreshadowing. Number 2, Carmella. Another year, another tremendous ensemble from the first ever WWE Women's Money in the Bank winner, who probably is still the female performer most closely associated with the gimmick. And after winning that first match twice and holding the briefcase for longer than anyone before successfully cashing in, Carmella has really taken to selling the gimmick, wearing these cash-themed attires for Money in the Bank pay-per-views ever since. Good effort, good commitment, on the list. And number 1, AJ Styles. And this might be the most obvious one of them all. AJ Styles rolled into Money in the Bank 2020, decked out in merch and attire for the OC. Now, of course, his brothers Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows are gone from WWE now. They were released as part of the Black Wednesday cuts. They're gone, but AJ clearly misses his pals, and he's spoken about this openly to the media in the aftermath, even blaming himself to a degree for their departure. So this, clearly, was a little tribute to the guys, to the Bald Brotherhood, as they sail off to directions new, while AJ has presumably got to recruit another couple of baldies to do his gimmick. If you're interested, pal, at Andy H. Murray on Twitter, hit me up. But anyway, guys, that's it. That's our list. All of it is done. But did you spot anything that I did not? Well, very capable, very good chance of that, brother, because I am as blind as a goddamn bat. If you did, let us know down in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications if you want to. I'm not your dad. Once you've done that, you can also follow us on Twitter at WhatCultureWWE and myself at Andy H. Murray, where you can tell me how wrong I am. Toodle pip.